Hello everyone, welcome back to the data science program. In the previous video we have discussed about loops in Python. Loops are super important in any of the programming languages. We have covered a few programs. We have covered the guessing game problem as well. In this video also we'll continue loops only. We'll write two programs using for loops. This is just for logic building. You should have proper knowledge of loops. Without loops you cannot move forward in any of the programming languages. So just for the logic building we'll write two more programs for the confidence. So I'll take you guys to the Google Colab where we'll see two problems and we will write code and we will use loops for that. So that's the problem. I'll just repeat. Current population of the town is 10,000. So we have the current population and the value of the population is 10,000. Population increases at the rate of 10% per year. So the population increases by 10% every year, and we have the population in the year 10, in the year number 10. So write a program to find out the population at end of each of the last 10 years. So we have the population of the year number 10, and we have to write a program where we can print the population from 10 till year number first. So we have to go we will be going downwards, so from top till bottom. So how to proceed in this program? So first I'll write the logic for this program, and then I'll write the code and I'll explain what's happening in this problem. So first I will write the logic here. I'll write the logic. Okay, sorry. I'll write the logic. So logic says first what are the information we already have. We have a population in the year number 10th. So we have the population in the year number 10th, and that is equals to 10,000. And suppose we will assume the population in the year number 9 to be x. So if we are going from year number 9 to year number 10 and we have the population x in the year number 9, so what we will add to that particular x value so that we will get 10,000. So what I'm trying to say here is, suppose we have this population in 9th year equals to, we are taking that as x. So we will add 10% of this x into this x, then only we will get this 10,000. So what I'm trying to say here is, we will add sorry, I'll write it as a comment only. So we will add x plus 10% of x. We will write x plus 10% of x, then only we will get this 10,000 value. That means we are adding 10% of this 9th year population, then we are getting the population of the year number 10. So we will use this logic. So if you solve this expression, x plus 10% of x will become 0.1x. If this will become, I'll write it as comment only, x plus this will become 0.1x equals to 10,000. And if you solve this x, we will get x equals to, every time I forget about writing this comment. So x equals to, x becomes this x plus 0.1x will become 1.1x equals to 10,000. That means x value will become 10,000 divided by 1.1. So see, this is the population in the year number 9. Does not matter. If you want to calculate the population in the year number 7 also, you have to use this expression only. This is the value of current population, which is the population in the year number 10. So now I will code and I will explain how we are using this expression into code. So we will take the variable as current, and population. Current population we already have, that is equals to 10,000. See, we already have this, and since we have to print from year number 10 to year number 1, we have to go in reverse order. So we will use a for range we will use for loop for that. And I'll just show you guys. We will see for I in range. Since we are going from 10 to 1, we will take the range from 10 to 0, and because we are going in the reverse order, we will take the step size as -1. So see, now we have the current population value, and we are taking the for loop. Now what we have to do here is we have to give this, and now we will print we will simply print I. That means whatever the year number we have, that will be printed, and after that the value of that, and after that the population of that year. So we will write current population. See, but if we run this cell, we won't be able to get the exact answer, because right now the value of I is 10 and the current population is 10,000. So we will get only 10 and 10,000, but we want to print everything. We want to print the population in the year number 9 and year number 8 and so on. So what we have to do here, we have to write this expression here. So what we will do, we will change this current population value equals to, and in place of this 10,000 we will write current population, and we will divide this current population by 1.1. and now if we run this cell, we will get the exact answer. Now I will show you guys after. See, in the year number 10 we have 10,000 population, in the year number 9 we have 9,090 population, and so on. So I'll just summarize everything again. We have solved this expression. We are adding 10%. We have assumed the population in the year number 9 to be x, and we are adding 10% of x. Then only we are getting the population in the year number 10th. We are solving this expression, and we are using this expression in our code, and we are replacing this 10,000 by the current population value, and we are dividing that population by 1.1. So that's about this program, and we will see one more program here. And in this program we will solve this expression: 1 by 1 factorial plus 2 by 2 factorial plus 3 by 3 factorial, and so on up till n by n factorial. So what we have to do here is, we have to write a program to solve this expression, and we will take the input from the user. The number could be anything. It could be 8, it could be 20, any number. That's why we are taking input from the user, and we have to print all the sums. Suppose 1 by 1 factorial is 1, and if we are giving the input as 2, that means 1 by 1 factorial plus 2 by 2 factorial. So initially we will get 1 by 1 factorial, then next line we will get 1 by 1 factorial plus 2 by 2 factorial. So we will calculate this sum up to nth term. So we have to solve this expression using for loop here. So how to proceed? So first I'll write it in a easy way. I'll write it before writing complex program. You should convert this complex programs into a smaller program, like a basic program, and then you can think of that program into a bigger program. So what I'm trying to say here is, I'll just show you guys only. First we will take a number equals to int input. We will ask the input from the user to enter the number, and now what I'll do here is, I'll simply write a program. I'll write a program where I'll simply add 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, like that. So suppose if rather than solving this expression, suppose if we have to solve 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, then how we will proceed for that? So result, result, we'll take a variable called result. Suppose we want to add 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. So result for I in range, because we are taking the input from the user and we are going up to the nth term, so range is going to be from 1 to num plus 1, whatever the input user is giving, because the last number is not included. That's why we are adding 1 to we are adding 1 to this variable. So this is going to be the range. And suppose we want to print 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. So what should we do here? We simply have to print first we have to solve this expression, result equals to result plus I. See, suppose if you want to add 1 plus 2 plus 3, we have initially result equals to 0 and the value of I equals to 1. So result is 0 plus I value is 1, so 1. So that means the result contains 1. In the next iteration, the value of I is 2 and result value is 1. That means 1 plus 2, that is 3. So now if we try to print a result, we will get, it will ask us to enter, suppose we are giving 2, so we will get 1 and 3, because initially the result value is 0 and I value is 1, so 0 plus 1 is 1. Next iteration, the I value is 2 and the result value is 1. That means 1 plus 2 is 3. This is going to be this is the simplest way you can understand this problem, but that's not the problem. We have to solve this expression, not 1 plus 2 plus 3. So how should we proceed? So what we can do here is we can take another variable called fact for factorial. Suppose we are taking fact equals to 1, and here we are keeping fact equals to fact into I. I'll just explain what's happening in this code. And we are dividing this I by fact. So I'll just explain everything. So initially we are taking the input from the user. Suppose the user is giving us the input as 5. So initially we have a result equals to 0 and one more variable fact equals to 1. So for I in the range of 1 till n plus num plus 1, suppose that number is 5. So we are taking the range from 1 to 5 plus 1, that is 6. That means from 1 to 5. Now what we are doing here is, initially the factorial value is fact into I. That means I value is 1 and fact value is 1. That means fact value is 1. Initially fact value is 1 for the iteration number 1, and result equals to 0 plus I value is 1 and this fact value is 1. That means 0 plus 1. Initially result value is 1. That means result value is 1, fact value is 1. So if we run, first value is going to be 1 only, but in the next iteration when I value equals to 2, the fact value will become 1 into 2, that means 2, and here result will become result equals to 1 plus 2 by this fact value has become 2. So it will become 1 plus 1, that means 2. So I'll just run the cell. If we give 2 as the input, I'll just show you guys how we are getting the output. See, initially result value is 0, fact value is 1. So fact equals to fact into I, that means 1 into 1, that is fact is equal to 1, and result equals to result 0 plus 1 by 1, that's why we are getting 1 here. But in the next iteration, result equals to in the previous iteration we got result equals to 1, so in the next iteration result equals to 1 plus 2 by, this becomes 2, so 2 by 2, that means 1 plus 2 by 2, that means 1 plus 1, that is 2. You can give other inputs as well. You can give 5 and you will get the result according to that. See, we are getting these many results. So that's about this program. These were the two basic programs. This was just to build logic. Logic building is really important in any programming languages. If you are coding in any language, you should know how to proceed. You should have the logic. And we will see few more problems in the next video, and we will solve pattern problems. Pattern problems are really important for logic building. We will see nested loops. I have already covered one program in the previous video using nested loop, but still we will see a few more problems, pattern problems, and that will help you in the future programming. So that's about these two programs. Hope you guys like the video. Thank you for watching the video.